welcome to Valley View Living. My name is Megan. I live on a 10-acre multi-gen block out in the country in New South Wales, Australia. And today I'm going to take you through a grocery haul. Now, I get my groceries from a few different places. I get a delivery from Woolies every 2 weeks. I get a click and collect from Coles because it's the smaller order of the two. And then I also get a fruit and veg and egg delivery service from a local company. So let's start with our Woolies delivery first up. Okay, so you can see here I've got my little Coles click and collect, but I'll unpack that after we've gone through our Woolies delivery. Now I got 2 packs of my kids' favourite ham. I like to buy Australian ham where possible. Kids really like that. They might have it on sandwiches or on toast as a snack they can make themselves, or I might put some in scrambled eggs, things like that. Now, one of my daughters is planning a recipe she read in one of the magazines. You know how Woolies and Coles do those food mags? She found one that was, like a hot, creamy mushroom dip, which obviously looked good to her. So I got the ingredients to try that, which is 1 cream cheese, and I think it either had sour cream or cream in it. So we have 2 creams as well. This is just the Dairy Farmers Pure Cream. 2 of those and 2 sour cream as well. This is a good sour cream and we really enjoy it. Coming back for the rest of our dairy, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-litre bottles for the next week of milk, and that's just a nice full cream milk that we enjoy. We are milking our cow at the moment, but it's very much in the training stages. So I think this week total we've probably gotten 1.5 litres over several days, and we're still ironing out things like keeping all our equipment really clean and all of that stuff, and just so all that to say that milking our cow is a work in progress, and at the moment we still need those 12 litres from the shop. I also stocked up on our frozen berries. At the moment, strawberries are super popular with my kids. What I do with these is I'll just take them out of the pack frozen, pop them on a plate and slice them, and it's actually quite easy to do, and I really enjoy that. I can just cover a plate with strawberries that way. They're affordable and organic, and that's a snack. So I've got 1, 2, 3 bags, and then we have some blueberries back here because they're also really tasty and really easy. Obviously I can just grab them out of the bag, and there we go, fed. This is a treat requested by one of my kiddos. They actually have a cold at the moment. Look, we do play groups and homeschool groups and all kinds of social activities, so we're often exposed to colds and flus at this time of year. So we've got a little bit of a cold at the moment, and this child requested this very yummy nudie pink lemonade, which is really, really good. And a grown-up version of this, okay, you could have this with sparkling mineral water, a bit of pink lemonade, and if you are partial to such things, a little nip of vodka, and that is a beautiful summer drink. So good. Okay, more dairy. We have 1 of the organic vanilla bean yogurts. That's our flavor option. And then I love to buy plain Greek yogurt as well. It's just, I really love it. I love it with a bit of honey on top. I think that's super tasty as a snack or even a breakfast, or before bed if you're hungry, that kind of thing. Super good. And that brand is yummy. I love that it's in a paper tub. So even when it's not on special, if I can put it in my budget, I will buy this brand just because of the paper. So they are selling it to me with that. Now, we ran out of butter last fortnight, and that's the kind of thing that gives me heart palpitations, okay? Not too much butter, but not enough butter gives me heart palpitations. So I have bought 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 blocks. If you would like to do the maths, that's 18 blocks on 250 grams. I know that would be a few kilograms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 kilos to my maths of butter. And we will likely use all of that. We use it for baking, we use it for frying, we use it for cooking, we use it for spreading on toast, all kinds of things. So that's our butter for the next 2 weeks. I have these lovely organic mandarins. Oh, they're so seasonal. They have such a short season and we enjoy them so much. The kids love them and I love that they take no prep, no work from me. Just grab a Mandy and enjoy. So we grabbed a bag of those and I'm sure we'll get more in our fruit and veg box, but it just hasn't been enough for my 6 kids in our fruit and veg box. So 1 kilogram of the potatoes, also just to bump up our supplies. The mushrooms for our mushroom dip that I was discussing, and this, oh my gosh, I can't believe I bought these really. The price is exorbitant, they're out of season. This was also a sick child request. You know, they looked at me with their big puppy dog eyes and they were coughing and sneezing and they were doing the online shop, watching Mum, and they just, oh please Mum, can I have some grapes? So Mum gave in and there's some grapes for them. 2 punnets of the Granny Smith apples because we love green apples. Cannot get enough. Again, we'll get some kilograms in our fruit and veg box, but it won't be enough. So some more apples, and I mean, at least they're reasonably priced in terms of modern pricing at the moment, so that's a good thing. At the back here, some tamari. I love to buy this in bulk, like I think it's a 5-litre pack from Honest to Goodness, but I am between bulk shops at the moment, so we've just got a little bit to tide us over. A jar of pickles, so good for when you haven't made a veggie side or you're having a snack platter, or you just want something easy, and they really are delicious. A couple of pure honey jars. I do have several in the pantry, so I'm not buying up big at the moment. And 1 jam. This is my favorite jam at the moment, Australian made and 100% fruit, no sugar. A couple of our cacao, that is a staple here for drinks, baking, kinds of things, granola, and this is also for granola as well. So the coconut flakes, which I also prefer to buy in bulk, just have to buy it in a small amount at the moment, and this shredded coconut, which will probably also go in granola, or I might use it for baking biscuits. We love Anzac biscuits and they're very easy to make, gluten-free and a bit more nutrient dense, so I'll share that recipe at some point. Chicken. Now, if you're a regular follower of my channel, you know that we just had a steer processed and he netted almost 170 kilos of beef. So I'm not buying any beef at the moment. Of course, we also do still have some pork in the freezer from having a few pigs processed. So I'm just buying chicken. And gosh, I would love to move over to my own processed chicken at home as well. But I might have to wait until we're in a less busy season in terms of caring for our young children, because it seems like an awful lot of work. So again, all that to say, I bought chicken. What have we got? The schnitzels. I find these really easy to make meals with, and that's enough for my whole family, 2 packs. I bought a pack of thigh fillets to have in the freezer, just to make something different, like maybe a chicken curry or chicken fried rice or something like that. Just enough sausages for 1 meal, and that's just sort of for an easy treatish meal, you know, something I can just chuck in the oven and then dinner's done. I don't know much, I don't even know if I've bought this brand before. I hope that my kids enjoy it. It was a reasonable price. It says 2 for $15. I almost feel like there was a sale and it was 2 for $11. But either way, reasonable price, reasonable quality. We have the organic chicken. Now, the only thing I could buy this fortnight, or at this moment, was the chicken wings. So they did not have any chicken drumsticks in stock. They're just too popular because they're really good quality. But we will use the wings for meals, and then we will also use the bones from those meals for chicken broth. So I have not had to buy any commercial made broth this fortnight, because I know from all of this there will be enough to also keep me in broth as well as the meals themselves. These are half price, and this is what I bought my kids this fortnight as a bribery. Hey guys, please keep yourselves busy and have a snack while I film our grocery haul. So that's what I got them as their fortnightly bribe. A couple of those, and there was also a cheese flavored one which has disappeared because apparently it was the best. Now we have olive oil. I wish I could buy a few bottles of that at a time, but I just can't. It's too expensive right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of maple. We will go through that with drinks and baking. And maybe if we have a pancake or a waffle breakfast, that will be gone in 2 weeks. My favorite tea at the moment, and I am drinking tea constantly, being winter. It's harder to hydrate in winter, at least for me, and I definitely need to keep my hydration up being a breastfeeding mum. So I have bought enough tea that I would be able to do that easily and enjoy it. Some tins of corn. The reason why I buy these little tins is they are the only Australian grown corn in the tin that I can find that does not have sugar added. So I buy those, and to be honest, the little tins are convenient as well. Some Aussie sliced pineapple. My kids like that as snacks, and we also eat it on pizza. This was a request from one of my children. I don't know why we had that recently, but we did have it somewhere and they asked me to buy it for them, and yeah, enjoy kids. Some black beans for the pantry, some tuna for humans, and tuna for humans who like their tuna spicy. Some sardines for cats. So I've got 7 of those. 7? 8? Randomly bought 8, okay. Some cannellini beans, which I've also been enjoying in recipes very much, and some salmon for cats, of which there are 7 of those. We have got my favourite pasta sauce. I don't know if it's my favourite. I actually quite like the Coles one as well. It doesn't really matter. I just like the convenience of a made pasta sauce. If I'm already making a pizza from scratch or a lasagna, or I really want a quick bolognese for dinner, this is a winner for me. What have we got here? Almond meal. I'm switching over a lot of our baking. I'm trying to omit as much white flour as I can, even if the white flour is organic, which I have been using. It's been causing some digestive issues, I guess you could say, in some members of my family. So I'm trying to do as little baking with white flour as possible and as much baking with alternative flours as I can. Almond meal for me is a nice nutrient-dense choice that I can make and easily swap over to make recipes gluten-free. Coconut sugar, my favourite of the sugars. And I've just gotten 1 kilo here. That's another that I will buy in bulk when funds allow from honest to goodness. I can buy 5 or 10 kilos. Much better. I believe it's a better price and obviously less packaging, which is always preferable. Vanilla. Use that in everything from milkshakes to, of course, on my baking. And a little treat for the fortnight. So I think this is actually the only chocolate I bought, which is kind of bordering on just negligence, isn't it? How could I do such a thing? But we will, I don't know, I probably won't use these all in one chopped chip cookie recipe or something like that. I will probably use them, I don't know, maybe as a snack. So instead of the white flour I've been using, I did grab some of this spelt flour. The only recipe I'd be planning on using that for is pizza, and pizza is a staple here. So rather than not eat pizza, and rather than test myself with like a totally gluten-free or paleo recipe that uses cauliflower and almond meal and parmesan and all that stuff, they are wonderful, but I want things easy sometimes. So I got this so it could be easy for me on those times. The only problem I have with this is it's not Australian. It says packed in Italy with ingredients from multiple origins, which tells me next to nothing. The only thing it tells me is that it came from very far away. So I know that other companies sell Australian-made stone ground spelt, and that will be my preference going forward when I'm not just buying from Woolies. These were half price. I love them. You know, they're easy and they're tasty. So I got a couple. I've never tried this one, but I thought it would be nice on things like steak. Let's see, garlic, onion, sumac, salt, marjoram, mint, rosemary, and black pepper. I will definitely try that with red meat or chicken. My favorite, sea salt. I just buy 1 every fortnight, and that's another I'll buy in bulk as soon as I can. And the pasta we are enjoying at the moment, which is the gluten-free spirals. These were on sale, so I stocked up with a couple. We used it for body wash, hand wash, all wash, and some coffee for my husband. A couple of packs of nappies for my 1-year-old baby. My favourite thing in the shopping, so it goes like chocolate and then it goes paper towels. I have got 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8. And 3 packs of tissues for sniffly people. A whole bundle of toilet paper. Each one of those is 24 rolls, and I got 3 packs. And we have cat food, which was on sale this week, and some wet food for doggy, and some of the dry food that was on sale for my dog too. So all of this from Woolies. I will double check and pop on the screen for you, but it was somewhere in the vicinity of $800 dollary-doos. And now I will take you through our Coles shop. Okay, so I did not get much from Coles this fortnight, and I'll show you what I did get. These are products I can only buy there in my area. So the organic shredded cheese I love because they use tapioca starch to stop it sticking instead of the cellulose. And we have blue tack. My kids have been colouring in a lot of beautiful pictures recently, and they want to stick them in their bedrooms. And a little jar of olives, 2 sliced cheeses as well. I do have several blocks of cheese in the fridge, so that will be my backup. And this will be what I need when I'm in a time pinch and I just want dinner done. 3 OJs. Love this brand of OJ. I'm very loyal to buying that from Coles because I just can't find the same thing with as nice a flavour at that price point anywhere else. That is it, except for our little treat winter solstice bag. So I'm not even going to unpack this one. This will go straight into the chamber of secrets until it is needed. Requested toasting marshmallows over the fire, and I did actually make my own marshmallows last time they asked for that, and even though those marshmallows were delicious, they were basically gelatin and honey, they slid right off the sticks and into the fire, to much disappointment. So for some things, the only way forward that I can find is being commercial. So I'm just not going to look at the ingredients on the solstice, and we're going to have s'mores. So we'll have marshmallows, and a lovely viewer of mine suggested this actually. Instead of fussing about with separate squares of chocolate and biscuits, she said just use digestives. And so we will toast the marshmallows, put them between 2 digestives and make s'mores for the winter solstice. And that was a request from one of my teams. So I got 2 packs of those and a bag of marshmallows, which were half price. So as I said, that will be secreted away and nobody knows it exists until the weekend when we have a campfire. Okay, so this little mini Coles haul here was about $80 dollary-doos, or dollars, depending on who you're talking to. Sometimes I forget I'm not living in an episode of Bluey. Okay, I'm going to put all of this away, or my crew of miniature humans will help, and then I will show you our fruit and veg haul. Okay, see you soon. We just got our fruit and veg and eggs delivered, so I'll take you through exactly what we get in this mixed fruit veggie box. I actually requested and paid extra for 2 big cabbages. There's 2 whole cabbages here. Now I bought those to make sauerkraut, so I will be filming a sauerkraut video, a tutorial on that very soon. If you're interested, make sure you subscribe so you know when my sauerkraut video comes out. I got 4 dozen eggs this fortnight, week. So they will last for the next week. Those are paddock raised eggs. They're beautiful. They're very, very good. Next best to backyard, your own backyard eggs, which I do not have. I have a pumpkin, a sweet little pumpkin here. Some carrots, probably about 2 kilograms of carrots there. Some of these, really lovely looking, I don't know, peppers, baby capsicums. I don't know what they are exactly, to be honest, but I do know they're delicious. Really good. I think I've had them both like sliced and sauteed, really good with eggs, and also raw in salads is really good too. Lots of winter greens today. We've got the Asian greens, a couple of little baby cos lettuce. This looks like English spinach to me, a huge bunch of spinach. 2 avocados. This has got mushrooms. Yep, some mushrooms in here, a few cukes, a few zucchinis, and the rest of our veggies, some huge, beautiful looking fresh potatoes, sweet potato, and a fennel. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. If you've got any suggestions for fennel recipes or just easy crowd pleaser ways to eat or prepare fennel, please let me know. I have got some apples. They look like pink lady perhaps, my favorite. A few oranges, some pears, an absolutely massive pawpaw or papaya. I don't know, it's not listed and I don't know them well enough to tell them apart. I have got a little mini watermelon, half dozen of kiwi fruits, some beautiful citrus, both lemons and limes, lovely in drinks at the moment, hot drinks, a cute little watermelon, plenty of bananas, maybe over 1 kilo for sure, a few gorgeous mandies, and that's my fruit. So, for this table of produce, including the eggs, it's about, oh gosh, I'm actually not sure because I've taken out some things that I used to buy. I used to order the sourdough bread. Now I don't. I'm buying that somewhere else at the moment. So I think it's about $180 delivered for this organic fruit, organic veg, and the eggs. So thanks for joining me as I take you through all the bits and pieces that we order and feed our family with through the week. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like or comment or subscribe. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.